Hello, welcome
Hi.
in. Hi, my name is Belle. I'm a social work field student and as well as the independent living coordinator here at Ron Wood Resource Center. And your name is?
Emily.
Hi, Emily, welcome in. Here at Ron Wood, we offer parenting classes as well as youth counseling services. We have an in-house food pantry and we do help with applications for WIC, Medicaid, and we offer a lot of other services here as well. Today we are going to do a roughly 45-minute screening to see if we have the services you may need, and if for some reason we don't, we can definitely match you up and refer you out to other services in the community. So before we go ahead and get started, I do just need to let you know that our agency is very careful with your information and we keep everything about you confidential unless there is a threat to your life and safety and the life and safety of others. I do also have to let you know that I am a mandated reporter. I am mandated to report any abuse or neglect that I become aware of involving any children, seniors, and other vulnerable adults. So before we get started, do you have any questions about what I just went over with you?
No, not yet.
Okay, perfect. So I know that you had mentioned interest in our parenting classes.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you let me know a little bit about yourself and what's going on?
So I'm recently a single mom of a 2-year-old. Her dad left after we moved here from California. And I recently lost my job. So that's been tough. I'm just overwhelmed with raising my little girl. She does seem to have some behavior issues. I'm not sure if it's terrible twos or just all the change that's going on. So I'm just kind of at a loss with that, and then losing my job. It's just been very overwhelming.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot going on. Totally understandable why you're overwhelmed. So tell me a little bit about what your support system looks like.
Right now, I have a friend from a previous job. She watches my daughter while I go to job interviews and go out looking for jobs. It's just hard because I don't want to keep relying on her because it stops her life and she has a lot going on as well. And then my mom is actually going to be moving up here with me in a few weeks to help out some more.
Okay, so that'll be a big help when she comes.
Yeah.
So you said you recently lost your job. How recently was that?
Probably about 2.5 to 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So what have you been doing in the meantime?
I've just been looking for jobs. I had savings, so we've kind of just gotten by with that. But now, like, we're running low on savings. So I'm actively looking every day or as much as possible. With the 2-year-old at home, it's a little hard to find the time and somebody to watch her.
Right, of course. So you mentioned that your friend helps as much as she can, of course, with your daughter while you go on interviews and looking for jobs. How often would you say you've been looking?
I try not to put too much on her, so maybe like once or twice a week. And then I try to do what I can from like online applications,
Right.
As job wise. So.
Okay. So have you considered unemployment as a possibility?
I was really against it, but now it's becoming more apparent that it might be a good option, just until I find something more permanent, just because I need something more stable.
Right. Okay. So you had mentioned, right, we talked about parenting classes, feeling overwhelmed, being a single mom. Is there any other services the agency you were interested in that the agency provides?
I was also interested in some childcare for my daughter while I am at work. I mean, I don't want to just put her on my mom the whole time, even when my mom is up here.
Right.
And also maybe some Medicaid services just to kind of get her covered.
Okay. So we talked about you going out and looking for jobs once or twice a week and then applying online. What kind of jobs have you been applying for?
I've been looking for like waitressing jobs or more like administrative, like office jobs.
Okay.
Just something where I'm not gone all the time.
Okay.
Because I do want to be home with my daughters, but I also need something that's gonna pay decent where I could support myself.
Okay, so you're looking for something with some flexibility there so you can be as
Yeah.
available as possible.
Yeah.
For your daughter? Okay. That's okay. And so you are overwhelmed recently, single mom, you don't have family in town, you have a friend that you've been relying on, and you want to make sure that you get as many services as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So and your mom, you mentioned that your mom comes here in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Is that
she
right?
should be here in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming aside from, would she help with childcare or?
I think